Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19. Hey, we're gonna get these trees cut around the pond here. Right quick. Oh, Lord. Boy, that went. Yeah, some of these trees are a little jumpy. I'm gonna have to go in the water for this one. It's a good thing this thing is amphibious here. Here we go. So, you'll note that I've put the stumper thing on the Brooks chipper. I have discovered that it does work in some situations. Some situations it doesn't. So that's why I still have the what is that? What is this one called? Biobelts stump grinder. That's why I still have that one on there, because in some situations you cannot get it with this Brooks one. So, but for most of them you can. Alright, we'll get them here. Turn the light on so I can see them maybe a little better. And, you know, a couple videos ago, or a few videos ago, I was like, you know what, I kind of want to keep the pond, but now that it's kind of in the way, I don't want to keep the pond. So, you know, things change. You go ahead and level this off here and just make it field, and just go ahead and get it done. Just get it done. Alright, we may be in one of those situations here. See, it's not grinding at all, so we are probably going to have to get this with the grinder. Let me get that little piece down here. Little chunk. Got that one. Alright. So now it's time for the biobelts. And I've got another tractor out there somewhere. I think it's back over there where all those other trees are. And it's got like 3 different kinds of grinders on it. So, let's see. Let me put this up here like that and try to get an angle. Nope. Sometimes you have to get it at a different angle. There we go. There it was. Come on. You know you want to grind. You know you want to grind. There it is. And we'll lower that. And it should take it the rest of the way out. I got it. Alright, cool. So, switch back over to the Brooks. Try to get the rest of these out. I did start doing some plowing over there. Have to kind of stop the machine over there, and got my GPS activated on that tractor, so I can do straight lines. Some of these stumps are going to be stubborn. Yep, I'm going to have to hit this with the biobelt. If I can hit it with that, it's kind of at a weird angle there. Let's see if I can back in here. Kind of hit it on this sloped bank here. Whoa, Nanny. Let's see. Nope, that's the front. Let me switch to the back. There it was. It's got a very small trigger zone. Come on, stop. Whoop. Whoop. Don't you love it when you hit the wrong button? This is not working. Sometimes I do have to use the other stump, the other grinder. So, whoop, there it was, there it was, there it was. Right there. Right here. Come on out. Here we go. Now we're good. So I've got about half of it done. Well, we got 3 more trees here. And I've got to get another cable for my controller here, because this one I think has got a short in it. Because I can move my controller. I'm trying to hold as still as I can while I'm operating this. If I move around my controller too much, it disconnects and it makes the game freeze, and yeah, it's a whole thing. So I've got to find a new controller. They don't carry, surprisingly enough, they don't carry the like name brand cables up here, so I may just have to find just a, what do you call it? Aftermarket? Is it aftermarket? Third party? Something like that? Come on, there we go. Whoa, that pushed me back a little bit there. flat stump here. Hopefully it'll come out without incident. Okay. So that's all the trees. Let's get this tractor out of here and we'll do some landscaping. So let me see if I can mimic this here. I'm going to move my controller around a little bit. Yep, there it is right there. I just moved my controller just a little bit and it freezes. Like dead in the water. So now I gotta wait. Yep, I definitely need a new cable. So yeah, I've got to get a new cable for my controller. I guess I could order one online. Could do that. I wonder how much just the cable is. Can you get just the cable or do you have to get the battery too? I don't know. Alright, so let's do some landscaping. I'm going to set my controller down. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again. Let's see. I need to go into this and go over to this. Here we go. Alright, so the level of the pond does sit lower than the surrounding areas. I kind of want to keep it at this level over here if I can. Make that a little bigger. And I don't want to do it right where I plowed out already. So we're going to come across like this. So I'm just using the flattening, or leveling as some call it. And we're just going to come right over the pond here. Fill it all in nice. Get these lower lying areas here. And this should level up here. Whoop. And that might be to the level of that. Let's bring it out and see. I think it does level off here. And even out pretty good. Yeah, it does pretty good there. Alright, let's get it matched up with this hill over here. Right about there. And right there. Should get it matched up to where you don't have to do too much smoothing. Does this re-elevate here? I don't know, that stays kind of low, but what I'm going to do is just take it on out. Take it on over. Because I think it will match up over here somewhere, like right over here somewhere. I think. Yeah. Way out here. It does match up, so we'll come across here until it does. I think it's getting ready to. Right there. Almost. A little bit more maybe. There we go. Alright, so now I need to take this over to the hill. Match it up with the hill here. Okay. And I might have to do some smoothing there, but we'll get it all together here. Okay. Just keep that snug up against the hill there. There we go. Alright, now, does that match up to that over there? It looks like it does. Let's go over there and see. Yeah, it does. The tricks and the trades of the landscaping tool. Perfect. It does line up. So we'll be able to smooth this out a little bit. It's all a matter of looking and zooming and all that fun stuff. So there's that. That's pretty even. Let's get this evened up over here. Whoa, let's do a little spin about. Okay, that's there. I knew there was a low-lying area like right in between these little two hills here, so that's that. So we'll stop there. And that's pretty much it. We can smooth that out now. We'll come back and do that. Get these holes filled in over here. I think we can pretty much match this up here. Yeah. There we go. Alright. It's all about the smoothing and the flattening. Alright, I think we're good there. So that looks like it should be it. Let me fill this hole in here, right here. Get that filled in. Might take away some of my... Make sure that's still even there. Looks like there might be a little bump up there, but... Let's see if we can... It just kind of looks like it's elevating it a little bit. It's not really. Alright. So we're good to go here. And this I can just kind of smooth out because it kind of comes into this hill here. Go ahead and take it up just a little bit. Alright, so we'll turn our smoother on. Get that up to 3 so it goes faster. Just be careful and don't hit anything else. You don't want to hit anything else. Let's do a little zoom in over here. This is kind of steep right here, but I'm going to try to get it smoothed down a little bit here. Raise it up a little. Get rid of that sharp angle right there. And it will come up. You can see the land rising here slightly. Just want to smooth it out. Raise that up a little. And you can go back and forth like this. This is where I said, you know, they could get the tools, you know, like the grater blades and the box scrapers and stuff. Because see what I'm doing? I'm just going back and forth on this. If they would put that trigger in on like the blades and box scrapers and stuff like that, or levelers, they could totally implement. Because really, this is dynamic ground. I mean, it's different because we're using the tool and not using like in-game, you know, equipment stuff, but it does work. The only difference is you've got this and all these little extra little settings. But they could assign these program settings to different implements and totally come up with different ground engaging equipment. Because like I said, this is pretty much dynamic ground. It's the technology's there. We have the technology. We can rebuild them. So yeah, definitely want to run this smoother. A lot more here. Whoop. Well, I'm going to replow that anyway. Alright. Let's go work on this mess over here. Let's just start right here, I guess. So you see this little indention where we went in? You just run this smoother over that. And it's gone. Got a nice smooth land to plow there. We'll run along this line here that we made. Just make sure you got your intensity up on 3. Definitely want to make sure of that, because otherwise it'll do it slow and you won't get it all. Don't even remember where I've been. I know I went out here. Yep. So this has that little ledge that came out that didn't meet up, so we'll run over that. You can see it just terraforming there. It's going down. This is going to be a great field. This is a mega field. All except for this big Indian mound out here. I wish we could get rid of that, but we had to bury those fake trees. So you're like, why is that big hill out there? If you didn't see the last episode, or maybe the one before that, I had to bury those fake trees. And you cannot... you know what? That'll match up over here, won't it? Sure will. Right there. Yeah, you can't get rid of those fake trees. The only way to get rid of them is to bury them. And we can definitely bury them. Speaking of barium, I do not recommend it. It tastes nasty. It's like drinking chalk. So kids, if you're ever offered a drink of barium, don't drink it. It's your helpful medical tip for the day. Alright, let's go this way. And this does come up down here too, doesn't it? So I bet I can match all this up. It'll get it a little more evener. Evener? Is that a word? I think it is. More even, I think is the correct terminology there, kids. So let's see, how high does that go? Not very high, so I need to go ahead and smooth that then. Don't worry, we'll get it nice and smooth. I'm trying to take a cold. It's getting cold. Well, it's not getting cold, it's there. We were 17 degrees the other morning. And I know a lot of you'll say, oh, 17 degrees, that's warm. That ain't nothing. We get down to negative so-and-so. Well, here in the deep south, that's cold. That's cold for us. Because we, you know, we don't do cold. We do humid here in the deep south. We're used to the humid. Now, you guys up there, I don't think you have the humidity that we do. Where you step outside and your glasses fog up. Or you, and I don't wear glasses, but you step outside and your water bottle just immediately starts dripping from the outside. That's when you know you've got high humidity. Koozies are a thing here in the deep south. Alright, I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. I think we're good to go. I could probably do a little smoothing just to get these a little more leveled out here. Could probably use some right up here. Yeah. I think this is where we came and matched it up anyway. Get around this big hill here and get it a little more slanted here. You can see the ground coming up. See how that slant's coming up now? That angle of degree? You want that to be as straight as possible. And all it takes is just, you know, going over it with the smoother. I like getting in like this because you can actually watch the ground come up and know it's working. You can see that little bit of that ground going down. You can see it raising there. Coming up. Get this smoothed out on the edge here. Just come back and forth, and you can see it's getting straighter every time I go across it here. Come out a little bit and raise this up a little. See how that's getting straighter? This is what you want, because you want to be able to drive your equipment over it with the least amount of effect possible. You don't want it just, you know, missing stuff. So see how that's becoming smoother? I can raise this up here too. Come out a little further with it and get it smoothed out. That's what we want. And we're going to be going north and south, so I might as well just run this thing north and south, you know. So we come up here, you can see the ground coming up. Just come back and forth. Slope is good. And straighten that out. See it coming up? You can see it rising when I stop. Don't want to stop too much because I want to even it out. So this would be like, what would this be good for? The grater blade or the box scraper? Or maybe those big field levelers that you see? I don't know. Might be a good good idea, good implementation of that. Maybe bring this top down just a hair. If I start seeing stuff poke through the top, I'm going to have to build it back up again. So don't want to go down with the top too much. I want to raise the bottom angles a little bit. So I think that's pretty good. It looks good anyway. Whoa. And then you have stuff like that happen. See, I bumped the button. Oh, there goes my phone. So, yep, I'm going to have to fix that. So let me fix that real quick. I'm going to turn my brush strength down. And then raise this up. Get this back in the edges. And now I have to do some smoothing. Let me turn my intensity back up here. And we'll smooth this back out. Bring that back down. And you can see it's almost fixed already. Doesn't take much. We'll zoom back in here. So we'll just come back over this and do it again. Sometimes, like I said, I've gotten better at it, but mistakes do happen. So that should go down. Yep, you can see it kind of shifting there. And we're back where we were. So no problem, no worries. If you have a little misclick, just stop what you're doing and fix it right away. So yeah, looks good. Alrighty. That's it, guys. So we got the pond filled in. No more pond. It's gone. Just a little brown spot there now. That don't sound right. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to plowing over here, and yeah, start getting some of this plowed up. So I'll hop back in this tractor. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna continue plowing here. I've still got a lot of smoothing to do, like that away. So all I'm doing is running this in the downtime, and gonna get this field started on plowing out. It's gonna take forever, and then I need to get back to harvesting at some point over there. So lots of stuff to do here in Madison County. We're not done, and it's getting late. It's 7:06 p.m. I need to go grab me some supper. All right, guys. Until the next time, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We will see you guys later.